सहनावतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्वी नावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृत्युंगमय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Good afternoon. Good Bonara. Very Himalayan weather. 2 days of rain. Summer, this kind of weather is a kind of luxury. Please see page number 91 if you have prayer book in your hands. The last quote in the page. You must remember that humanity travels not from error to truth, but from truth to truth. It may be, if you like it better, from lower truth to higher truth, but never from error to truth. So you must remember that humanity travels not from error to truth, but from truth to truth. From truth to truth, there cannot be journey. It's a contradiction, right? We're already in truth. Where is the need for journey at all? And why Swamiji made a statement like this? He meant to say that everything in this universe is God. There's no doubt about it. But are we in God already? If you are in God, no struggle is necessary. There cannot be any struggle once you are established in equilibrium in God. The very fact that you are struggling, seeking something, shows that you have not become complete as yet. You want to know something, you want to attain something, you want to achieve something, you want to become fulfilled. So that means the longing is there. That means journey is happening. So as the journey goes, as we see today in the society, there is a considerable section of the society where young people, they develop this self-pity and self-condemnation. They did something and they can't forgive themselves. Not that people around actually found fault with them. And sometimes they even think that actually God also won't forgive me. I've seen some people. So why they are behaving the way they are behaving, they get irritated quickly and they are angry with the family members, angry with the friends. Sometimes they withdraw because they are not able to forgive themselves. They have done something, they think actually it's a sinful act or heinous act, I should not have done. And then they condemn themselves and they get into this mode of self-pity, self-condemnation. That's where Swamiji is saying, we never travel from error to truth. So we travel from lower truth to higher truth. This seeking pleasure from the things of the world, it's all lower truth. That's why many of the philosophers and mystics, they say, enjoy things consciously, then you develop dispassion and your travel becomes faster. They meant that, see, we expect some joy from the things of the world. For example, you want to watch a movie, you go to theater. And before going into theater, before you purchase the ticket, you expect some amount of joy. You step into the cinema hall, you watch the movie and you came out. How much did you expect and how much did you get? There will be some difference, right? Every time you are getting disappointed. You stepped into the hall with the hope of making yourself joyful. And you thought actually that would be very joyful watching. Sometimes it turns out to be a headache kind of thing. And you came out with headache, let us say. So you purchased headache by paying money. So you got disappointed there. But you do the same thing again and again. That means you are not using discrimination. How much I am expecting of this world, how much I am getting, why there is such a huge gap, why I get disappointed, why the universe doesn't give me as much happiness or joy as I expect. And that's why our philosopher said it is Maya. If you just discriminate like that, you understand it is hollow. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa used to say the world is like hog plum. There's only skin, but there's no pulp in it. But still, actually, a little skin only, little taste, it makes us long for this world again and again. So, any action that makes us go Godward is good action. Any action that makes us go away from God is actually bad work, according to philosophers. But there's nothing like absolutely bad or absolutely good. Today you might do something bad work, and afterwards you realize that there's no point in doing this work because it doesn't help me to progress spiritually towards truth or towards God. You give that up. So there's no need to condemn yourself. To err is human, It's natural to make mistakes. If you think that is a mistake, you don't do that again, fine. But never ever get into this mode of self-pity or self-condemnation. Once you start hating yourself, you'll never be able to love others. You won't be pleasant to others. So there is nothing like actually we can do an act which even God cannot forgive. And Khalil Gibran, the Lebanese mystic, he says, think you God a still pool that you can stir him with a staff. Think you God a still pool, small pool that you can stir him with a staff. No, God is infinite ocean. By no means we can offend God. You would do any damn thing. The most sinful, most heinous, horrendous crime you do. But God won't get offended. But because that is a bad action, it doesn't help you to progress spiritually. You've gone away from God a little, that's all. But don't ever think that God will not forgive you. Nothing like that. So He's too big and too vast. We can't offend God by no means. It's impossible for a human being to offend God ever. So you should never condemn yourself. Okay, if you think that that is an action which doesn't help me to progress towards truth, okay, the consequences are bitter, then I will not indulge in it again. Okay, you have taken a resolve, but you are not able to overcome the temptation to do it again. So pray to God for more strength. That's all you need to do. That's why Swamiji is saying humanity never travels from error to truth. We always travel from lower truth to higher truth. As there cannot be any journey from truth to truth. This universe is a lower truth. Through this universe, we need to reach Creator. Through creation, we reach the Creator. Then you become totally fulfilled. Then there is no struggle. Swamiji beautifully puts it, struggle and peace, they cannot coexist. They cannot go together. As long as there is struggle, you cannot have real peace. Maybe in between, little joy, little peace comes to us. But not eternal and absolute peace. To get that, you have to go beyond all struggle. And struggle will be there as long as this physical body and mind is there. These two things are Prakriti, they call it. Transcend Prakriti. Beyond Prakriti, there is Purusha, there is consciousness, which is eternal, which is a state, which Buddha describes as Nirvana. You ask Buddha what is Nirvana. Buddha is a state. Nirvana is a state. I cannot explain it to you. You have to experience it. How do you experience it? You'll say, drop the desire and see. But that is the struggle. So we'll have experiences through this world, then we'll come to the conclusion, then we'll explore, and then ultimately there will come a time where actually you want to know your true being, you want to know your true self. Then the quest for truth will begin. One day you will attain truth. Everybody will reach truth one day. Everybody will attain total fulfillment one day. Okay? Thank you. Have a nice afternoon.